Oh my god, it was paused until I went into the window. How embarrassing. How actually embarrassing. Pretend that didn't happen. Is that better? Can you guys see me on YouTube? Can I have somebody check? Por favor. Por favor. Por favor. Tortillas. Okay, it should be working. Dealey! Okay, good. Dealey's back. Oh, I wanted to pin the Velociraptor twins coffee. Hold on, let me do that really quick. Ay, caramba! There we go. There we go. All right. Now. Anyways, welcome back, you guys. Welcome back, you guys. I thought it might be kind of fun as a warm-up to maybe do a little bit of tarot today. How do we feel about that? How do we feel about that? Would you guys be down? Yes? Okay. I don't have hand cam. I do fear I don't have hand cam. So, you will simply have to deal with the fact that I am just telling you what I see. Ow. And not, like, showing you. I hope that's fine. You guys want some tarot? All right, let's open. Let's do a soft open. Well, how did Silver get the Esme Pixel Sprite? You can choose it on the Twitch side. You can choose which sprite that you want. You can choose mine if you wish. No hand cam, unfollow. Do it, pussy, you won't. Alright, I foresee the 10 of Swords, the Tower, and 5 of Swords. That's fucked up. Don't bring that negativity here. Don't bring that negativity here. Alright, let's do this. Let's do this. I'm gonna do... So, this is gonna sound funny, but it's true. My favorite shuffle is the Magic the Gathering type shuffle. Where they, like, shuffle 7. You start, like, 7 piles, and then you shuffle them all together. I think it's 7, isn't it? It's, like, the best way to shuffle, in my opinion. And then I do, like, a fresh track. Hi, Rizzy! How are you today, my love? How are you feeling? I saw you collabing with people the other day on stream. With Mecha Chameleon. I think it was yesterday, actually. It looked really fun. I was just lurking. I was spying on you, baby girl. I know nothing about tarot. Well, well, well. Let me just say. I wouldn't consider myself a veteran of the tarot arts. I started my journey maybe 5 years ago, and it's something I'm still learning. I haven't memorized all the cards yet, like what they mean. But I find that it's very spiritually fulfilling for me. And I got a new ring dedicated to my second patron goddess that I worship, that I'm beginning to worship, Hecate. Goddess of fate, the crossroads, the labyrinth. Hecate is a really interesting deity because she's a goddess that kind of reappears throughout history and hasn't really ever been erased. Like the concept of fate being like 3, like the number 3, the Mother Maiden Crone, you know, a goddess of mysticism, things like that. It and the occult is kind of like a pervasive theme throughout history in many different cultures, and she's been speaking to me lately. I really do feel like I'm at a new point, or a new crossroads, if you will, in my journey as a witch, that like has led me to feel like she is going to be a prominent figure in my life going forward. It was Freya at first, just Freya. Well, Freya, Venus, Aphrodite. I consider them all part of like the same heart, like they're the same entity in my mind. And much like Hecate, the concept of like a goddess of love, or like a goddess of love slash like a warrior goddess, has been pervasive. It even goes back into ancient Mesopotamia with the goddess Inanna. I think she was probably the first written war slash love goddess in history. But Hecate is among them as well. So very, very cool. Yeah. Hecate. VODs aren't picking up any audio. Wait, what? What do you mean? Will Esme be adding Clotho? No, just Hecate. She's the triple goddess anyway. I don't consider the fates specifically. Like it doesn't resonate with me personally. You know what I mean? Oh, Rizzy's VOD's got it. I thought you meant mine. I was like, oh. Okay. Alright, so who wants to go first? Who wants a reading? I have done a big shuffle. My partner and I did a huge deep dive into ancient faiths, and 90% of the demons in the Bible were once ancient religions. Yes! Okay, Manti said me first, but my twin said me, and I'm gonna do her first. Yeah. I'm gonna do Jazzy first, if that's fine. Okay, Jazzy. How do you want me to shuffle this deck? I like tarot to be more of a choice. Like, I want to channel your vibes. So, how do you want me to shuffle this deck? I can do like a traditional shuffle. I can separate them into piles and push them all together. What do you feel? What feels good? You want a reading too, Steven? Of course, no problem. You hear my audio? I'm a pile driver? What does that mean? What does it mean? Piles. Okay, how many? How many piles do you want, Bibes? 3? Okay, you got it. 1, 2. Ow! Thank you for checking your mail. Hi, Mikey! 3. Okay, we have 3 piles here. Would you like me to continue shuffling, or would you like to draw from the piles that I just created? And if so, how would you like me to draw them? I'd say 4, but Japan makes me superstitious. Okay. I think going with your gut is a good idea. That, and I knew Esme would do Jazz first. Yes, exactly. You want to draw from the piles? Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, let's get going. For your first card, would you like drawn from the pile number 1, number 2, or number 3? Tis your choice, my lady. 2? Okay, interesting, interesting. We have the Page of Cups. Ow! You were checking your mail. Hi, Piranha! How you doing, Piranha? You have the Page of Cups reversed. So the way that this looks is it looks like a man lifting a goblet to the sky on the beach. And he's kind of like, it looks like he's like waiting for inspiration, waiting for his cup to be filled, right? So, I'm gonna go with this being, like, when your cup is empty, it either means like not having energy for something, or maybe not having like, I feel like you're not being poured into. You know what I'm saying? With Page of Cups, but it's reversed. So let me think. I think this feels like insecurity. Like, are you feeling particularly sensitive about something right now? Maybe. Like emotionally, maybe it feels like you have been giving a lot of yourself. You do. Okay. Yeah, giving a lot of yourself and feeling like you need to get something back. What is your next card? Which pile would you like me to draw from? Out of curiosity, what's on the bottom of the deck? 3 of coins. Interesting. 3 of coins on the bottom of the deck. The way that this card looks to me is it's 3 coins hanging in the air, and there's like building stones next to it, in kind of like an orderly, well-balanced faction. So this feels like maybe a lack of balance, or like you're trying to make balance. First pile next, you got it. Okay, we have the Queen of Swords. Ooh. She is a baddie for sure. She is a baddie. Oh, it's reversed, by the way. So, let me look these ones up. Maybe this makes me a bad tarot reader for not memorizing them, but that's okay. We're just here to have fun. So I'm gonna look at Queen of Swords. Okay. Interesting. Okay, the donathon has been very nerve-wracking for me. Not sure if I'm doing enough, so the first is spot on. Okay, so first I just want to alleviate some of your worries. Everybody gets nervous about their donathon. You say you feel like you're not doing enough. What do you feel like is causing those feelings? Do you think that it's like you haven't given enough back for what you've received? Where's the anxiety coming from, do you think? While you're thinking about that, typing that, the Queen of Swords, it's telling me that the Queen of Swords is like feeling pessimistic. It's feeling like maybe you don't have high hopes for something. We're not offering enough for what people are giving us. We aren't techie and don't offer anything new. We never feel like we can give back enough, especially for all the good. Oh my god. Okay. So these feelings are temporary, ladies. That's the good news. These feelings are very temporary. These cards, none of them are in the Major Arcana. Major Arcana usually means something that's more permanent or something that's going to last a little bit longer. These feelings that I'm talking about right now, you are feeling them right now, but they will go away. They will go away. They will settle within you. Some advice that I would have for both of you is to feel what you're feeling. go through it and go right through it. You know what I mean? Like, let those feelings settle. This is a new experience for you. You guys have never done a donathon before. And you genuinely give everyone so much. Do you know what I mean? The donathon is an opportunity for us to show you guys the love that you've given us since you debuted. So you need to enter a phase in your lives where you're able to accept the love and the gratitude that you get from people that you've supported the same way. If it's any consolation, it's like, okay, how would you feel if it was a different way? Like, if I was saying I don't do enough and people like supporting me, or you guys supporting me, I feel like I'm not very techie and I don't do anything new, and I just feel like I'm not like giving you guys anything or doing anything worthwhile, and you know, you guys are supporting me. How would you feel? You know what I mean? You would look at that like, what the fuck are you talking about? And that's exactly how we feel. Oh, I know it's an us thing. Okay, good. You guys do enough. You are enough. You don't have to do anything extra. You don't need to pull anything together. You don't need to do anything outside. Just doing exactly what you're doing right now is more than enough. I'm going to draw another card, and I'm going to pick for you. Okay. We have the 9 of Wands. 9 of Wands. So it looks like, this card looks like 9 staves standing straight up and one staff kind of leaning. Sorry, my eye is itchy. And then there's like a crack in the earth under them. Yeah, again, this feels very like unbalanced to me. Like, okay, tell me if this is off, if this isn't right for you guys, but this feels like when new things come into your life, it really throws you off. When you do something outside of like your norm, when you introduce a new element into your schedule, into your lives, it really throws you off. Even if it's like a good thing, even if it's like the donathon or like your, you know, a new activity that you really enjoy or something. It takes like a lot of like mental like spoons. We are so bad at change. That's okay. Sorry, unrelated to everything else, but 1/10 of the way to my own custom strike. Yay! Hi, Ergo! A lot of people have trouble with change, I think. Something that I've noticed a lot recently is, like, this is a very American ideal that I've noticed, is that Americans are very attached to the way things are, because changing comfort, like being uncomfortable or doing something new, can sometimes signal uncertainty, and uncertainty can lead to homelessness, loss of finances, you know. Like there are big problems with changing anything in your schedule, right? Like, it's like, you can't just go, oh, I think I'm going to start a new hobby. It's like, okay, how much is this going to cost me? You know what I'm saying? So it's okay to feel that way. It's okay to feel anxiety about new things. It's totally normal. Let me just make sure I'm right about this 9 of Wands. Reversed. 9 of Wands. Sorry, I haven't memorized all these guys. Okay. So, upright means resilience. Okay, yeah. So I was right. So upright, it means resilience, withstanding things, and upside down shows imbalance or like burnout or paranoia. Yeah, okay. So that makes sense. I think that this card, I think that what we're learning too is you guys seem like you've been pushing it to 11 lately. I think that you need to allow yourselves to say no. and take a fucking break from everything. Everything. Do not feel bad. If after your donathon and your birthday celebration, you even need to take like a week off of streaming just to like recollect yourselves and reconnect with each other, reconnect with yourselves, I think that that's a really good idea. Jazz, don't stream all week. I'm saying, Jazzy, you don't like disappointing people. It is a big like trigger for you. So just be really careful. Be really careful. Hi, Gear! Okay, what else do we have? I'm gonna draw from the first pile. Okay. So we have the 8 of Swords upright. So this card looks like there is a castle in the distance, and this is like on the shore. Sir Ulrich, you made it. How's it going? I'm just opening like a soft opening before we start talking about Player's Handbook with some tarot for chat, just for fun, and also to celebrate. Ow! Thank you for checking your mail, and also to celebrate a new patron goddess for my worship. Hi, Valor! Ow! Thank you for checking your mail. Okay, and then so this card has a castle in the distance. It looks like it's on the beach, potentially. And then in front of the castle are 8 upright swords, kind of almost caging it off. Does that make sense? And we'd miss you, but your enjoyment and health comes first. 100%. 100%. And there's one thing that I've learned about burnout. You guys know how many events I'm constantly doing and new like harebrained scheme ideas that I'm coming up with. Fucking, I was sick in bed for a week and I started writing a new TTRPG system. So like, I understand what this feels like. And all I'm saying is if your body is telling you to rest, you have to listen to it. And you're not going to disappoint anybody. You just need to break. Or else you will break. And then your hobby won't be enjoyable anymore. So the feeling that I'm getting for this upright swords card is feeling trapped. Feeling obligated. Feeling trapped. Feeling like you can't escape something. Feeling like maybe your responsibilities are all weighing on you and making you feel like you can't enjoy something. I think that what I'm getting is that there's a lot on your plate. There's a lot on your plate right now. What's on the bottom of the deck for this first pile? Ooh. The 7 of Wands on the bottom of that deck. So the way that this looks is it looks like there is a single wand upright in the middle of the card. And there are 3 wands intersecting it diagonally in one direction and 3 wands intersecting it diagonally in the other. So it looks very, this is the first thing that I think of is something very protective, something very safe or defensible. She should be taking it easy, but she's streaming all week. I got the plants watered and the dishes done, she says immediately after that. Jesse, you need to go easy on yourself. You need to... I know that this sounds sus coming from somebody who can't rest, but yeah. There's a game called Roguelite Deck Builder where you build a ship deck. Okay. I don't understand the transition there, but I'm glad you're enjoying that. Hashtag ad, I guess. Okay. Yeah, I'm just getting this vibe of like protection or being protective of something. Like being shielded from something. And something is making me feel like this is like your protectiveness of Rosie in some way. Huh. 7 of Wands. Yeah, courage, boundaries, and standing your ground. Okay, so I was right. I was right. That makes sense. There's something about this connecting to Rosie for me. Hi, Valor! Oh, I was doing a soft open. I just wanted to do some tarot readings for chat. So I'm doing Jazz and Rosie's tarot right now. Yeah, and I'm practicing. I'm practice. Protecting territory. Yeah, exactly. Okay. So, I need more clarity on this. Oh! Oh! Interesting. Okay, we have our first major arcana card. Hi, Shubi! How you doing, Shu? Ow! Thank you for checking your mail! Okay, you have your first major arcana card. And again, our major arcana are usually like more permanent. So this is something that is like long lasting in your life. You got the Devil. The Devil usually represents something like an unhealthy attachment to something, or feeling trapped inside of material desires or like limited beliefs. Oh! Oh! It can mean like... Yeah, unhealthy attachment to streaming. So what I'm getting is you are very protective of even your unhealthy attachments. I think that you have like a... Like, you're almost defensive when it comes to your unhealthy habits. Like, oh, it's okay because maybe people expect this of me, or it's okay, I can take it, or it's okay, I can do this, and I'll rest when it's time, instead of just doing it when your body needs you to do it. I think what the cards are telling you right now is, you need to take a break, or one will be assigned to you. And keep in mind, Jazzy, the Devil is a long-term card. It means that this feeling is going to stick around for a while. And I can totally relate to this. Like I said, I too am addicted to my stress. But, you know, you have a full-time job. You have a beautiful, budding family of wonderful pets, a twin that you protect and take care of. You have a lot on your plate. And I feel like if you make your body decide to give you a break, if you let this stress decide to assign you a break, to volunteer you that you're taking a break, it will affect your enjoyment of things like streaming or creating long term. It will. And long term, I'm talking like years, not, oh, I can deal with the burnout for months. No, it is going to affect you like for a lot longer than that. It is going to teach you a valuable lesson the hard way, which is apparently your favorite way to learn. And that is, again, something I can relate to personally. I totally get it. Let me see what's in the bottom of this guy. It's down here. Okay. That is what I'm talking about. Okay, so bottom of this deck, I have the 6 of coins, or the 6 of pentacles. Hi, Oblige! Long time no see. How you doing, baby girl? So the 6 of coins, or pentagrams, it looks like 6 beautiful golden coins floating in the air, and it's like a spring day. There's butterflies, a very jazzy, simple butterflies flying around it. This to me symbolizes prosperity, or like good financial like news, good financial news, good money coming your way, like prosperous things happening for you. So I think what it's saying is you need to heed these signs before it's too late. And if you do, you will still prosper in every possible way. Prosperity is inevitable, so you have nothing to worry about. Your anxiety that you're feeling about the donathon and all of the anxiety and stress that you're feeling from just your daily, day-to-day responsibilities is going to affect you long-term. And the way that you can kind of relax the noise in your head telling you that you shouldn't, that you should keep going, is to say that the prosperity is already in the cards for you, babe. It's already done. It's already a marked thing that's going to happen for you. You can't escape it now. It is just going to happen. So you don't need to try so hard. So just fall back, take a nice little nap, and nothing is going to change. It is inevitable that you will prosper. Do not let these feelings creep up on you. It will be bad news for you. I will scold you, is the other thing. I will scold you. I will say, I told you so. Did we not do a tarot reading about this recently? That kind of thing. So just something to anticipate. Okay, so that's what I have for you. We're going to do a big shuff. Let's do a big shuff, and then I do fear. I will be scolding. I'm going to do Manti. Hi, Argus! Hello, Argus. Okay. Pardon. Manti, how am I shuffling? How am I ordering these? Ow! Thank you for checking your mail. Also, Shubi, thank you for the streak earlier. Sorry I didn't say anything. I was in the middle of my spiel. I fall asleep with the headphone is why. My glasses, I never lose because I always toss them in the same spot after work. I should wear them all the time. Gotcha. Deely says, I am hanging out on YouTube, by the way. Eight pile shuffle. Is that the Magic the Gathering one? 8 pile shuffle. What is this? He can't see your messages. You're right. Let me see if I can pull up chat on screen really quick. On a bad romance. Chat. There we go. There we go. How's that? You put them in piles 2x4. I don't know anything. Okay, so I put them in piles 2x4. And how do I shuffle? How do I shuffle that? Oh, Shubi's on the YouTube side too. Guy Gears over there to say hi, Deely. Everybody is giving Deely company. Hi, everybody. Oh my god, a year? Oh my god, happy year anniversary, vibes. Happy year anniversary. How are you doing, my love? I'm doing tarot readings as a warm open to talking about Dungeons and Dragons. I'm doing something chill before I get angry. So that's what we're opening with. I'm doing tarot readings for chat. The prettiest, most beautiful elf kitty. Yes! I'm so excited to play Mecha Chameleon with you guys this weekend. Oh, by the way, chat. Me, the twins, Kitty Melody, CL, Swamos, I'm pretty sure? Question mark? We'll be playing Mecha Chameleon this weekend. Did Mancy say anything about the shuffle? I don't understand. Just do whatever you recommend. Okay. Okay. I am going to... So you don't have like a preference. What do I feel? What do I feel for Mancy? Okay, I'm going to take out the center of this pile. I'm going to put it down. And I'm going to start drawing from it. I'm doing good! I'm doing good. I'm really excited to review Player's Handbook. I don't know if you guys have ever seen the 2024 Player's Handbook, actually. I'm really excited to look at it with you guys. But I know it's going to make me angry, so I'm just trying to chill out for a second until I get into the meat and potatoes. I missed you too! What have you been up to, my love? Okay, so drawing the top. Oh, okay. We have the 5 of Pentacles, which looks like 5 coins floating in the air, and it's a winter. Okay, so something is telling me about... It's like a financial or... So Pentacles is usually like financial or prosperity related, from what I understand. So it being cold in winter tells me that you need to start saving your cash for something important. Like, this gives me like squirrel hiding nuts for the winter, so that they have something, or in the spring, so they have something in the winter. I'm getting a strong stop spending money vibe immediately. What's on the bottom of the deck here? Okay, I have a 6 of Pentacles, which is what Jazzy got, but it's reversed. So I'm sensing something financial, either like a big purchase or something coming your way that is going to take a lot of your financial freedom. Ooh, okay. Let me shuffle these a little bit more. Let me shuffle these. There is something I'm wanting to save up for. What are you saving up for? Out of curiosity. I'm gonna do another big shuffle because I just want to make sure that I'm drawing your cards and not Jazzy's. I got another one of Jazzy's cards, so I'm just gonna... Okay. Let's see. Ooh. Looking forward to hearing Esme being back, and yeah, I'm happy to hear you are doing good. Of course, I'm always doing good when my kitty's here. Hee. I hope it's a good purchase. Yeah, me too. I want to know what it's all about. What are you saving money for, huh? The next card that oh my gosh. You got money on the mind, my man. You got money on the mind. Another Pentacles and the 9 of Cups. So the 9 of Cups is a card that looks like 9 cups all stacked in like a very orderly fashion. You can't tell if they're empty or if they're full. But stop it. Stop barking. Oh, your girlfriends are outside. More girlfriends for you outside. 2 of them, in fact. That makes sense for you. Is that cute or not? It's okay, my love. So they're like in a very organized pattern where they're kind of like holding each other up. And they're floating above an image of the moon. That is above the sea where these jagged rocks are. So that is telling me, what is that telling me? Rebuild your savings. Got it, got it, got it. Something organized. I'm sensing something about your dreams, or like your goals or aspirations. Yeah, I think this has to do with seeing sights that you've never experienced before, having new experiences. I think that your fantasy of this thing, whatever it is is making you blind to the organization that it's going to take to prepare for this thing. It's going to change. It is going to change how money works for you, and it's going to make you a little bit uncomfortable for a while. Because you're used to, I think, getting money and then, like, immediately your check goes, like, bills, this. Like, you're constantly spending money, and it makes you feel good to do those things. It's not something that you mind, but it does leave you, like... It's like going shopping after you get paid. It feels really good to go shopping and be like, oh, I have this money, I can just spend it. But it leaves you like in a bind, like for the rest of the time until you get your next check. It's giving a very like living paycheck to paycheck type vibe. And so it feels like the fantasy of this thing, doing this thing, and the reality of doing this thing aren't matching up. And I think that you are going to start seeing that. You also drew the Four of Pentacles. The Four of Pentacles is usually... I see a lone tree in the distance. And in front of the camera, there's a key on the ground, in the path on the way. And, ooh, are you moving? Oh, traveler moving. I'm getting big moving vibes from this. I think you're going to have an unexpected move or unexpected travel. Okay. I think that this is like, yeah, there's some sort of like leaving where you're at now and going somewhere else vibe. It could be a transition, but I'm getting very going somewhere vibes. There's like a suitcase. Okay, this was such a radical thing. This feels unplanned. It feels like a surprise. Like, okay, I'm getting saving money for the winter, right? Saving up your nuts for the winter so that you have something to eat when it's cold. I have very like your life is going to change because like your habits are going to have to change in order to achieve this. You thinking of like, oh, this fantasy of doing this thing. Stop with Ohio. Don't send him to Ohio. A meteor's gonna get there. No! Anyway, you have this fantasy about going somewhere or doing something, like this dream of like, oh, it's gonna be so wonderful. And then I feel like you're gonna be surprised with travel in a different way or movement in a different way. Like, taking the meteor. Stop! Just don't. It would damn so many people. The meteor can't be... It's not going to happen, you guys. Oh my god, can you imagine? If anybody hears anything about a meteor in Ohio, I better be the first one that you think of. I want to know. Okay, I need more information. I'm gonna do like another shuffle. Tell me more about this unexpected trip. Hi, Swabbles! If a meteor hits Ohio, Esme is to blame? Why? I warned you! Why is it my fault? Okay, tell me more about this trip. Whoa. The Eight of Wands reversed. So it's 8 wands shooting towards the earth in the image, and it's reversed. I don't know what this means. It feels very like aggressive. I'm gonna look it up. What does this mean? It looks like 8 staff meteors striking the earth. I agree, Gear. Oh, okay. So it's like Stalled momentum. Delay. Feeling overwhelmed. So this is going to overwhelm you a lot. The Fool reversed. 8 meteors in Ohio! No! 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 So, the Fool is a major... is a major arcana, which means that this is going to have long-lasting effects on you. Interestingly... I'm gonna change it so that the music isn't playing lyrical. So interestingly, the Fool, so it's a major arcana, and in this picture, it is a wandering man with a rose in his hand. Not really looking where he's going, about to step over a cliff, and next to him is a black dog. And you have a black cat. The dog in this image has a red bandana around its neck, which feels very pointed to you. This Fool card is very, very timely. I think that you're just like wandering without thinking. He does, yeah. He does have a red bandana. Ooh. It's like... Yeah, it is flagging Ohio. Why? Why is it flagging Ohio? The fuck? I don't understand. Yeah, so the Fool, so you got the Fool and it was reversed, right? So the Fool, it looks like forward. It's like optimism, like, oh, the universe will catch me. I'm just going to be optimistic and just like step forward with like my best foot forward. I'm going to do my best. But reverse, the Fool is about being careless, making poor judgment calls, or a fear of leaping into the unknown. So all these things considered, it feels like, okay, it feels like we kind of have a timeline here. You start saving money to make sure that you are ready for this, for something. To make, just, I think for security's sake, you're saving money, right? And it changes how you feel about things because you can't really spend money on yourself. Because you're, you know, you're saving for this security. And then you start having this dream of like, yes, but when I get there, this is going to happen for me. I'm going to go on this trip. My dream is going to be fulfilled. And then before you can make your dreams kind of come true, surprise! Surprise trip! Surprise crossroads! Twitch hates Ohio. What is going on with this Ohio shit? So crazy. Why is it doing that? I don't understand. Something happens that's a huge surprise for you that you're unprepared for. And it's fast. It's like you get an email that says, you have to move tomorrow. And you're like, okay, shit, I guess I have to start packing. And it leads you down this path that is like, it feels reckless. It's reckless decision making. So maybe doing something recklessly. It's because I banned Ohio? Really? What else do we have? The King of Cups. King of Cups looks stranded on an island with a cup. He looks uncomfortable. He sees a ship in the distance which would give him help, but he doesn't call for it. He's just kind of... This feels like feeling sorry for yourself or feeling sad. Like help being available, but you like wallowing in it, I think. Let me see. Ooh, okay, so it looks like what this is talking about is you need to have more wisdom and control. You need to stay composed when this crisis happens. Like, take this as like a warning sign that there is something surprising coming that is going to throw your life into chaos a little bit. Be careful. Start saving now. Don't do any more reckless spending, no matter how tempted you are or how good it feels. Save everything now, because the ship is going to go down and you will be surprised. It's going to throw your life in jeopardy. And it's going to come out of absolutely nowhere. Things might spiral in an unexpected way, but if you stay composed... Yeah. If you stay composed, if you manage to... So, I see Wheel of Fortune here. So, staying composed, staying in control, preparing for big surprise investments having to do with travel or moving will give you Wheel of Fortune, which is another major arcana tarot card. And it symbolizes, I mean, pretty much what you think. Good luck, fortune, prosperity. Spooks, welcome. Can we get a hearty howdy in chat for our new chatter? Spooks, welcome, welcome. Welcome to the guilds. We're going to be talking about D&D here in just a second. I'm doing a tarot just to do a soft open. So I'm sorry that this reading was so freaky. And I don't mean to freak you out, but Cat! I am getting vibes of something is going to happen quickly for you. And something that you may have been planning for is going to be redirected towards this surprise. And you have to stay in control. You can't spiral. You cannot panic. You just need to do what's necessary and keep moving forward. And if you do, Wheel of Fortune is on your side. Things will bounce back, and they will bounce back in a great way. Like, you're going to have a time of tumultuous upheaval and chaos, but your preparation will pay off big time. The wheel can also represent a repeat of the past. Something cyclical, right? Something happening over and over again. So I think that because of something that's happened to you in the past similar to this, like maybe you've gone through something like this with like housing or moving or something recently, or like in your past. You are ready for it. You're ready for the way that feels. And now all you have to do to make sure that you are safe in these moments is to stop spending right now. Like, literally right now. Starting with your next check, start saving up. Whatever it takes. Is there any more good news for Manti? The Hanged Man. All right, we're done with this reading. So yeah, that's my advice for you. Smile. Oh boy. Well, I think we have time for one more story of my life. No! Don't say that. I don't want tarot. I'm giving some bad advice today. Like, or not bad advice, bad news. I'm so sorry, you guys. Shuby? Okay, you got it, Shub. You got it, Shub. Would you big shuffle for ya? I'm also going to mute and blow my nose. Right. I'm back. Hopefully peace. I'm saying. Okay, Shoob. Is there something specific that you're like hoping for, or do you want me to just freeball it for you? The Hanged Man, it was upwards, I think. 07. Yeah, this one's going to be the last one, I think. And then we need to talk about Dungeons and Dragons. I want to talk about something that pissed me off that I saw, that I've been holding on to. And I also want to talk about the Player's Handbook. You love the shuffle sounds, Valor. Let me give you another one. Smile. Relationships. Okay, you got it. You've got it, babes. Freya, bless this hand. Goddess of love. Protect Shubi in this moment. Tell him what he needs to know about his relationships. Give him some advice. Answer his questions. Give him sight beyond sight. Thank you so much for the follow, Spooks. Shubi gets a blessing. I'll be blessing your DMs later. Don't worry about it. Smile. Right. Hey, yo. I just feel like you need to pick me up after all that. Okay. Okay, let's talk to Shubi. Shubi, how do you want me to cut these? Manti, protect your grapes. There is going to be an impromptu grape inspection, is what the cards are telling me. Smile.
Mods, seize that man.
Seize him?
Remove his shirt.
Take his grapes.
To the bedchambers.
Yep. I want the grapes on my desk now. Oh, no. Okay, you can cross. Go on. Go on. Stinger. Okay, key reverse meanings. Struggling against the current, refusing to let go, feeling stuck like a victim, avoiding a decision, unproductive delays, or holding on to toxic situations. Ooh. I hate it here. I'm really sorry. I'm so sorry. Yikes. Three cuts. Put the bottom cut on top and the middle on the bottom. Okay, 3 cuts. 1. Oh. 2, 3. Put the bottom cut on top and the middle cut on bottom. Okay. Interesting. Your first card is the Hermit reversed. This card is a major arcana card, which indicates long term. So this could be months or years. It is a symbol of 9, the Hermit. It is somebody walking barefoot in the snow with a staff in hand, a lantern, which suggests enlightenment, wearing a kind of tattered brown cloak covering him head to toe, but he's still barefoot in the snow, which is like a painful, kind of like uncomfortable thing. So he's probably uncomfortable being outside of his comfort zone, is what I'm getting. Let's find out. The Hermit. And it was reversed. Hermit reversed. Can I help you? Oh, you're back. Can I get a kiss? You did not just fart instead of kissing me. And now you're avoiding eye contact. Okay, go. Awful. Awful. Okay. So the hermit reversed. So the upright hermit is about finding oneself. The reverse card warns of isolating for the wrong reasons, shutting people out, or feeling lonely. So I'm guessing it's the latter. I think that you've been feeling pretty lonely. I think that you've been feeling lonely. And I think that you know why. I think that you have like seen the signs as to why you've been feeling lonely, and you're going out to try and find a resolution for that. What else can we tell Shubi? If you ain't gonna play past the ball, dog. I'm saying. Farting instead of kissing, been there, brother. Oh my god. Okay. What else does Shubi need to know? Ooh, okay. It's on the bottom. Holy! The moon reversed, another major arcana card. Okay, so I've drawn 3 cards. One is the waning crescent. It's a moon. And 3 of wands, which to me feels like hope, hopefulness. And then you have the moon reversed. Curious. 2 major arcana is crazy. Okay, so let's look up the moon phases. So this is a waning crescent. Waning crescent. Ooh, okay. The first phase before a new moon. Or the final phase before a new moon. So you're in a new, you're going to be entering a new phase of your life that is going to be transformative. It's going to be something brand new. Something that it feels fresh. It feels exciting. And then you have the 3 of wands. Again, it's 3 wands standing up straight, 3 clouds in the background. It's overlooking the sea, and there are 2 ships in the harbor, or 2 ships in the sea. The clouds don't give me a oncoming storm vibe, but I might be wrong. Maybe. Maybe the ships don't know that trouble is coming. Let's find out. It's upright. 3 of wands upright. Foresight, looking ahead. Okay, cool. Okay, so you see something, or you're looking forward to something. Are you exploring something? Maybe even Shubi. I think that you're doing some sort of growth or taking action. Something. You're being brave. You're doing something you normally wouldn't do when it comes to this, like, relationship thing. You are preparing for anything. I see experimentation. Something intriguing. Something new. Something exciting? Ooh. What's the moon reversed? Lifting of illusions and revelation of hidden truths. Ooh. Okay. You're going to see something for what it is. Lifting of the veil. Ooh. Let me think. You have experimentation, foresight, being outside of your comfort zone, a new start, a new beginning, something starting. And you're like ready for it. You're seeking it out. Ooh. I'm thinking. Not being afraid, not being... Yeah, you're fearless. What else do we got here? The Queen of Pentacles reversed. Ooh, the Queen of Pentacles is kind of a hottie for real. She holds a red rose in her hand. She has a antelope head on her head with these great spiraled horns. Ooh. Are you entering the dating pool? By chance? You're gonna meet someone pretty mighty. Very romantic, very passionate. Ooh. She gives me very much like very high femme vibes. Somebody very feminine, someone very confident, someone passionate, someone wild. She's gonna stroke your fire. It's reversed though. That's true, it is reversed. What does that mean? Two magpies go to Ohio. They're never heard from again. Indicates that you might be neglecting your own needs. I've been telling a few people in my life recently things that I've been holding back. I've had enough of beating around the bush and I've been giving them my peace of mind. Oh, Shubi. Okay. So I think that that's why. So that's why this is reversed then. So giving people a piece of your mind, being like true to your own needs because you've been neglecting you. You've been neglecting your own needs. Okay, so this isn't a person. This is literally talking about your needs. So this... Okay. Interesting. Thank you for that foresight. You got the Seven of Pentacles again. But it's upright. So protectiveness, defense, protecting yourself. What else do we got? Let's go shuffle. But the memes, I'm saying. Ooh. The Six of Cups reversed. Ooh, I have no idea about this one. I don't think I've ever drawn this one. It has flowers inside the cups. And it's overlooking a very calm, like, farmstead. There seems to be a horse in the valley. I have not been looking for relationships. I won't search for love. Love will find me when the time is right. Fair enough. Yeah, I think you're right. I think that it's just this Queen of Pentacles. She's so radiant. I thought it might be a partner, but I guess I was wrong. It's you standing up for yourself. It's you like protecting yourself because you've been feeling neglected. And so now that makes more sense because the Seven of Wands being very protective, being guarding yourself, guarding your inner power is very, very important. And now you got the Six of Cups reversed. You're clinging to old relationships. Maybe that's why you're testing them. Ooh, Three of Swords. A heart with 3 swords through it. Maybe you're feeling hurt by people. You're feeling very, very strong feelings of like betrayal or despair or not getting what you deserve and just feeling like really crushed by that. Yeah. Storm, rain clouds, thunder, lightning, rain. Sad. Sad. Very sad. You remember the good times and maybe that's why you're hanging on to these relationships is because of those memories that you had, but you've outgrown them or they've kind of like the nostalgia isn't enough to like keep you around anymore. Hi, Bianca! It's just not enough. Yeah, you need more from these people. And I just drew the Emperor, which is another major arcana card. Interestingly, he has a goat's head on his head with the same kind of spiraled horns. It's upright. He's sitting on a throne of stone in an ice world, kind of. What does the Emperor mean? Authority, structure, and discipline. Oh, father of the deck. Daddy vibes. So you're becoming your own daddy. No, I'm just kidding. Unfortunately, everybody's disappointed you. So now you're going to have to become daddy. I do fear you're going to simply have to become daddy because of these things happening to you. This is like, okay. So the way that I understand this card now, is that you're setting things right. You're setting things right. You're like, no, I've had enough of this shit. I'm going to organize this the way that, like, I'm going to be decisive. I'm going to do this the way that I deserve this to happen. Like, it's very much bringing order back to things. Does that make sense? Like, none of you are going to do the right thing. I am going to decide. I am the decider. You are making the decisions. You are done playing games. Yeah, what else do we got? The Hanged Man. Okay. The Hanged Man. You're getting a lot of major arcana. So whatever you're doing, all of this is it's taken a lot for you to do this. And it is going to create long-lasting results. You are teaching yourself a lesson. Maybe you're learning the hard way. Surrender, sacrifice, and the need to pause. You are ending things. You are saying enough is enough. I am ending things. This is not how things are going to go down anymore. This is finality. This is final. Oh, that's wonderful. The Ace of Cups, the feeling of peace, the feeling of I'm invited to play. Shubi, is that genuinely a question? Shubi. Shubi. Whenever you don't show up for community night, I feel a pang of sadness, I will say. I wish that you would come to more events because I love you so dearly. But I understand it's time zones, etc. And, you know, you got the puppos. Totally understand. Please join us. I am begging you. Anyway, now that I've scolded you. So by doing this, this is incredibly hard for you to do. It's heartbreaking, but you have to bring order. You got the Ace of Cups. This is the image of a goblet overflowing on a lily pad and being decorated by a dove with an olive branch. It's like peacefulness. It's prosperity. It's like, so the tale is, right, that, you know, on Noah's Ark or whatever, that he sent out a dove to like find land to see if like the water had gone down, right? And that's what you're doing for yourself. You're finding your peace. You're establishing your peace. You're going to feel like so relieved when this is over. You are going to know that you made the right decision. Absolutely. Yeah, and then you're just going to start building new relationships. The Three of Pentacles upright. This is a very difficult journey for you. You're doing something you've never done before. You are breaking new ground. You are standing up for yourself. You are creating the relationships and experiences you want. And because of that, like, the universe is just going to embrace this decision for you. It is going to go, yes, Kyle, this is the way. You don't need to suffer these fools any longer. You don't need to accept this anymore. You shouldn't accept this. You should never have accepted this. And it's creating these building stones towards actual strong relationships, loyalty, people representing you in a way that you want to be represented. So whatever these people, and I can't imagine anybody not being good to you, by the way. That's crazy. It's like finding out somebody's been mean to the Velociraptor twins. It's like, what? Why? What? Why would you do that? That doesn't make any sense. They're literally the best people in the world. Yes. So the universe is going to reward you by giving people to you who are loyal, kind, true, are in your corner no matter what, no questions asked. They're going to be your ride or dies. Ooh, and then you become king of your domain. The King of Wands upright. It feels very in control, powerful, confident. It's going to like reinvigorate you. It's going to give you confidence. Yeah. So that's your reading. You're doing the right thing. You're cutting ties. You were blinded by nostalgia, but no more. You're standing up for yourself. You're doing the right thing. And the universe is going to reward you by showing you to people and by giving you people who would die for you. I consider myself among those folk, but I would like to know you better so that I can confirm my allegiance, my lord. I hope that was helpful. All the love for the Shoopster. Agree. Hard agree. All right. I think that's a good place to stop tarot for now. It's been about 2 hours that I've just been reading Tarot Lamau. Yes, of course, Shuby, no problem. Thank you for giving me clarity. I think I started going in the wrong direction. Like I said, I'm so sorry. I'm not a veteran at this. I'm still learning. So thank you for giving me a little bit of clarity on what your journey's been like so I could point you in the right direction. I figured I was just asking because I didn't think Esme would really use his real name like that. He's okay with it. He's okay. He likes it. He likes it. Wait, this wasn't a tarot stream? I know, right? Just like always, I just got carried away. Smile. I fear. I do fear. I did get a little carried away. Smile. Manti suffered so Shuby could prosper. Don't say it like that. I feel bad. I feel bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Hey, at least I gave you a warning, right? I've been tempted to call Shuby by his name so many times that I was like, what if he stabs me? Shuby would never do these things. Never, never. I'm not quiet about who I am or where I live, Lamau. I'm not afraid of doxing. Oh my. He really said come visit, Smile. Right. So a couple things I want to talk about. I had to start off nice and slow and cool. Because the next things that I discuss are going to piss me off. They're going to piss me off, I fear. I do fear. So expect to get overzealous, passionate as me here popping up. I do need to piss really quick, so we're gonna take a brief pisser, but before we do, just like as I like the way you say that, thank you, Bianca. Before we do that, just like as a teaser, I saw a Dimension 20 clip that made me so fucking mad. I have to talk about it. So I'll be talking about and reacting to this clip. I want your opinions on it. I really need to know what you think. I need to know if I'm overreacting, but it made me so fucking mad. I was blind with rage. And then after that, I am going to crack open the 2024 Player's Handbook for Dungeons and Dragons because I don't know about you, but I saw a few things that scared me and I haven't even bothered to read it. So we're going to try that today. Give me 5 minutes to piss and I'll be right back. And then, I'll just get really mad when I get back. Everybody take a pisser. See you in 5. Hello? 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 Oops. Getting in the D&D mood for some prep work. Thank you for being here. Love you very much. Honored to be here for you. Cack. Oh my god. Hi. Oh my gosh. Hawa. Very vocal. Very vocal. It's exclamation point cack if you want in on the fun. Crow, welcome, welcome. Can we get a hearty howdy in chat for our new friend Crow? Welcome. Cack! Cack, 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 cack. Right. I want to show you this. Very important. Very important that I show you this. I just need your opinion. I need to know if this is gonna piss anybody else off, because it really made me mad. Just being genuine and honest with you. Where is it? Sent it to Argus. Here it is. Oh my god. Okay. All right. Of course, I missed too many of these. What did she say? I love D&D, TTRPG talking, getting to listen to the making me. Me too, Bianca! Me too! Oh god, I know which one you mean. Okay. Chat, get ready for this. Okay. Oh my god. Right. I have a lot to say. I have a lot to say about this. Okay? I saw this come up on my feed and it made me unbelievably angry. And I just want to know if I'm overreacting or like what you guys think, okay? I mean, I'm a bard. I'm probably overreacting. Let's watch it together.
Did not play it well the first time around. Like, I exited the Shadow Realm or whatever the fuck it's called.
The Underdark.
Underdark, thank you. And had a cutscene of like, oh, well, we didn't fix this place. On to the next. And I went, oh, I could have fixed it.
No, I know at least one person you played it better than.
What happened? I know everybody else has had, but I haven't had. Let me hear it.
Damn it.
She basically became the one known terrorist in the world. And like every place she went, everyone was mad at her.
She was the person who gets the interaction when you go to Minthara and she tells you her devious plans, and then you're like, I already did it.
No, look, here's what happened. I played a thief.
Sure.
In the first town, or whatever the fucking town is with the two factions that are like fighting against each other, like wood elves and somebody, I don't even know who those people are.
The tieflings?
Yeah.
It's the druids and the tieflings.
Yeah.
Sort of part of the problem.
Okay,
Yeah.
hold on. Maybe I would have known more about the story if everybody hadn't been attacking me. There's a box or two in that town, and I'm a thief. I'm role-playing. I'm like, oh, I gotta get in these boxes.
Yeah.
I get in the boxes, and some fucking person woke up, and they were like, get out of those fucking boxes. And I didn't mean to kill that person. They attacked me. I defended myself. What I didn't realize is that that set off a chain reaction in the town where both tiefling and druids were attacking me. And I was executing each wave that came at me. And I killed...
Simply so many people.
I killed
That's
everybody in the town.
And the children as well. That's children as well.
Yes, and the kids. And then everybody I came to in any part of the story was just like, it's you! And ran at me.
Yeah.
I killed them. Which then just made, it just
so
was
funny.
There was a tiefling character who I didn't even know was
a tiefling character. Karlak.
Karlak.
Wait, you didn't even get Karlak as a companion?
She killed Karlak.
You killed Karlak?
Because
Oh my God, she killed
Karlak
Karlak.
saw me and went, you! and ran at me, and I went, "Oh my god!" Killed Carla at
Heather,
me.
you didn't have any social encounters whatsoever.
I had nothing, no social encounters
and
of
you
any kind.
didn't go, let me go back one save point.
No, I was like, at some point, this is gonna stop. Like at some point, you will leave the
sure, like the area.
The area
and
of
the
effect.
the story of your war crimes won't follow you around. I also
Y'all, this triggered me so bad. Okay, first I'm gonna start off by saying no hate. You can play a game exactly how you want to, as long as you're having fun. Who cares? I care. Me, I care.
play it well the first time around.
First, nobody knows what anything is. This game is like 200, 300 hours if you pay attention to things. And she doesn't know what the Underdark is. Siobhan doesn't know what the Underdark is. And then the other person, whoever the fuck they are, didn't know who Karlach was? Didn't know who the factions that she was killing was? And then thought to herself, oh, this will stop eventually. Yeah, because you're not role-playing. You're thinking of it as a video game. The whole point of this is you're supposed to be immersed. You're supposed to, like, take your decision-making seriously. I'm stunned. I'm stunned at the stupidity here. Like, again, play a game however you want to, but this isn't like a fun anecdote to me because I care. I care about this stuff, and this feels very like dismissive of a world that was so carefully crafted for your particular enjoyment to enjoy however you wish. And these people go into the game and go, oh, God, I really don't care, I guess. I'll just do whatever. And I'm like, you're a D&D creator. You are a prolific Dungeons and Dragons content creator. People know who you are. And like, it speaks so much to the character of these actors that they just have this expectation that D&D is something that happens to them and not something that they actually have to like invest in, right? And now I'm like seeing them differently. I'm seeing them in a new light that I don't like. You know, I feel like, okay, no wonder it feels like Brennan Lee Mulligan is doing all of the heavy lifting when it comes to storytelling. This person has no interest in pushing the story forward at all. They genuinely think it's Brennan Lee Mulligan's responsibility to make D&D happen, and they just react in whatever stupid murder hobo, LOL, this is for laughs way that they possibly can. And like, from a show perspective, maybe that works. Like, this character, Siobhan never bothered me until now. But like, seeing that you don't know what the Underdark is, bro? We were there for like 19 hours. What the fuck are you talking about? What the fuck are you talking about? Huh? So you're telling me that this game, that when you give it a chance, can go upwards of like fucking like 100 hours of gameplay, lovingly crafted from lore that's been in existence since Dungeons and Dragons became a thing, right? Trying to slowly introduce these themes, slowly introduce the lore, the story of this magical, creative world to you in any way that you feel comfortable digesting it. And your response to that is, I don't give a fuck. So why play it then? Why play it at all? It is insulting to people who like care about this stuff and have like, maybe, okay, I am able to accept that it is part of my identity to like be the Baldur's Gate lore person. Or like the Forgotten Realms lore person. I care. I care about your story. I care about your world. I want to know. And to have somebody who is a creator in the same space who doesn't have respect for the hobby enough to like give a shit about any of this. They only care about themselves and like them being in the spotlight and them looking cool or being funny. It just it upsets me. It hurts me in the deepest, most vulnerable places of my heart, because you can't make people like this care about anything. It doesn't matter if you have an award-winning RPG that gives you romance, adventure, story. Thank you for checking your mail. And is lovingly crafted in a pre-existing world so that everything makes sense and you can and your decisions matter. It doesn't matter. You cannot make these people commit. They are not emotionally available enough to give a shit about you, the story that you're telling, the world that you've created. None of it. They only care about themselves. And I don't respect that. I never want to see somebody like this at my table. I never want to experience somebody who is so like self-involved and self-motivated that they like don't know who or what anybody is and are just like, oh, whatever. Yeah, you know who I'm talking about. No, I don't, bitch. Like, I wrote this character. Don't you fucking care? Don't you care? Don't you even care? What did I miss? They attacked me. You slaughtered an entire refugee camp. And that's the thing, right? It's like, well, I expected them to stop. Baby, the game is serving you a reaction to your actions. That's the point of the game. So when you do a bad things happen to you. It's just like real life. I know, crazy, right? It's so crazy, so funny how that works. It's like the game is like trying to like teach you something. It's like you're like supposed to learn something from this, you know? Crazy how that happens. That's true. You can experience a game however you want, but why would you participate in a game genre without interacting with the genre? Exactly. It's a free roam RPG where you tell your own story in the grander story. It's a role-playing game. Fucking roleplay. I know. It's like it's like these guys are like the cool kids who like play Dungeons and Dragons while the rest of us were forced to wear braces, chunky purple highlights in our hair, pretended to be werecats on the playground until we were 16 years old. And like these are like the cool kids who have a platform, people listen to, people like are entertained by, and this is how you interact with the fucking hobby? Oh, yuck! Yuck, dude, yuck. This is the downside of this hobby becoming so popular, is that people like this infest it now. People who can't be fucking bothered to care about anything except their spotlight, their moment, the way that they have done things. It's like, you... I gotta calm down. Also, if you got caught stealing, you go to jail. Yeah, exactly. It's like, yeah, play the game how you want, but also you should be ready when it bites you in the ass. Yeah, exactly. It's like, sorry, did you really spend $60 on a game that you had no intent to understand? And like, it would be different if these were like 12-year-olds, 13-year-olds, kids who were like still learning about the RPG genre, people who were curious and maybe like made a mistake. These are adults who create content in the D&D sphere, folks. They live here and work here. We can't avoid them. She is on one of the biggest Dungeons and Dragons live stream platforms in the world right now. Are you kidding? Are you kidding? I will say, having played with someone like this, if you loot a dead body of someone from the Druid camp, it does start a chain reaction of death. Well, I mean, don't do that then. It's a pretty easy thing, I fear. Or suffer the consequences. Like, you can do that too. That's the thing. You can play it how you want. But like, understand that the consequences are going to come from that, and don't be surprised that it's ruined your experience. Make a different decision. Like, what are you doing? It's like making a stupid joke character that constantly goes against the plot in the group, then going, why don't you like the character? Exactly! Thank you, Steven. That's exactly how it feels. It's like, you made a murder hobo who murder hobos. Nobody likes you. You don't get any story because you're not playing the game. You're not playing the game. You're so fucking right, though. Oh my god. I've been telling this to my personal party for a while. So many of the players seem to want to be goofy and shit, but they don't seem invested at all. Bianca, get rid of them. I'm so fucking serious. Ditch them. Ditch them. And don't even feel bad about it. Be that bitch. Be like, sorry, like, the vibes are off. Like, I have had to do that with many, many tables. And one of the tables that I had to say, get the fuck away from me, I am not running a game for you guys ever in my life, were a group of arguably my closest friends. People who had sheltered me when I was homeless. People who I had known since middle school. I was like, I cannot run a game with you. I'm sorry. You're just not my table. You have to do it for your, like, you have to do it for your own well-being, for your mental health. You have to do it. The Underdark is optional. You can beat BG3 without ever touching it. Yeah, but they went there. Yeah, but they went to the Underdark and they still didn't know what it was. So there's no excuse, really. The worst part is that they got the name wrong, too. They weren't even on about the Underdark. They were on about, oh yeah, the Shadow Curse. They weren't even talking about the Underdark. They were talking about the place that you go that's shadow cursed. That you have to go to, by the way. Ugh! Brain. Ow. Ugh. Yeah, the cutscene they referred to being like, you could have fixed this land, was the ending of Act 2. Oh, I could have fixed it? Yeah, what did you do, actually? Like, what did you actually do? Like, I am so curious what your game looks like, to be honest. It's... what is the content like for you? For somebody who doesn't understand how to, like, keep a story going? Like, what is it like for you? You know? I cannot put into words how irritated this makes me. Like, I don't even care for BJ3 personally, but I feel I know enough about D&D to know that murder hoping, expecting stuff to work itself out is dumb. That's the point. It's like, how selfish can you be? These storytellers are working so hard to gain and earn your investment, and this is how you repay them? You're a fucking professional in this field, and you're joking about how stupid you are? Like, you can't even, like, enjoy a game because you don't understand how role-playing works? And you're a professional role player. Is that what I'm understanding? I'm sorry. I'm like getting really worked up about this, and like I genuinely am not trying to be hateful and cruel and spiteful, especially since, like, I mean, these are creators in my sphere. I have a maybe non-zero chance of maybe running into these people in the future, right? And I'm so sorry that I'm being disrespectful. You know, Siobhan, if you ever see this in the future, I just want to apologize, but I don't respect this attitude at all. And I hope that if you and I ever get a chance to roleplay together, that you understand that this is never how it's gonna go. Ever. Between us. Ever. Who am I kidding? I'll probably never get the chance. But, you know, don't do this, guys. Don't try and be... Isn't it so fucking cool that I just can't be invested in anything? Are you kidding? Feels so disrespectful to the art and the artists who put in time and effort and passion into it. Yeah, exactly, Ulrich. I've never finished Baldur's Gate. Me either. But that's because I'm waiting for Sparrow. Smile. I refuse to let this sort of player at my table. I cannot have it. My players need to know each other's character and need to care about... Yes! Please care about something. Oh my god, the emotional labor that we as DMs have to go through just to get a player at the table interested in lore that we've created painstakingly, And by the way, it's such a scary and ambitious thing to write something and have sometimes even perfect strangers react to it and like learn from those experiences is so scary. And to have these fucking losers at your table who just cannot be fucked is just horrible. Horrible. And like the thing is, I've seen Siobhan be touched by moments in the TTRPGs and the D&D sessions that she's run for the show. So I had no idea that she was like this. So I am like shocked and dismayed by this frankly flippant response to this game that has won awards for very good reason. And like, here's the other thing too. It's like, it's insulting to a game that really took a stand against like content farming for money and like broke records for very good reasons, for going above and beyond and letting player choice be king. Like the jocks of the fucking RP tables. This is awful. It feels awful to know that these people interact with the same shit that I do. Like, these are the people who go to a museum, see a masterpiece, and go, I could do that. Are you kidding? You don't have the right stuff. You don't have the brain or the imagination for this kind of thing. So just give it up. Just do me a favor and walk away. And never come back. Had a friend play BG3 with my partner and I. We got into the druids and killed the goblins. My friend decided to start looting the bodies of the dead humans who got killed by the goblins in front of the tieflings, and told the tieflings to go F themselves when told them not to steal from their friend's corpse. My partner and I sighed as the initiative started and said, well, I guess we're playing an evil playthrough. I mean, that's the way it is, right? Don't get me wrong. I want to hear about a player and what they're doing, what they want to do, but like deliver that to me in game, deliver it in the way that you're excited for and interacts with the world I've created. Yeah. Like, I think Mike Krahulik is a great example of somebody who can create a joke character and be funny while also being deeply invested in a story, its plot, and its themes. And for that matter, Jerry Holkins as well. The very first live roleplay Dungeons and Dragons experience was Acquisitions Incorporated, right? Acquisitions Incorporated was about when 4th edition was just like going into 5th edition, the most popular D&D edition on the planet, arguably, that introduced millions of new players to D&D, this new hobby, right? They basically got a call from Wizards of the Coast and were like, hey, we want you to promote our product, you know, to try and get more eyes on this. Will you run a live game? And they said, absolutely. And PAX every single year, they ran Penny Arcade Expo. They ran Acquisitions Incorporated. Mike Krahulik made a wizard named Jim Dark Magic, who his whole thing is like Jimmy Woo doves. He creates doves. And he's like kind of a dumbass. And he like uses 2 wands for weapons, like handguns, and like he's silly. He's silly. But you know what? Every time that there is an important RP moment, he doubles down. He's invested in it. He learns things. He understands things. He wants to know things. Instead of being like this, very flippant, very whatever, D&D is just something that happens to me. I don't need to be invested. He went deeper. He started running his own campaigns. It became his love language. He started writing new material. He started like creating art for Dungeons and Dragons. It became a whole new world for him. And you can see on their blog his journey from being completely new and thinking kind of Dungeons and Dragons was kind of fucking stupid to just being totally invested and like buying into this world because of his experiences at the table. And if you aren't buying into your experiences at the table, you are not invited to the hobby. You're not invited to the hobby anymore. I am gatekeeping. You can't do this. Because the rest of us want to have a good time, and you're acting like a loser, to be honest with you. You're acting like a fucking loser. And nobody wants that. Nobody likes that. Nobody thinks it's funny. The DM is working tirelessly to create this world that you just couldn't give a fuck about. So do me a favor and fuck all the way off, okay? Get get lost. Kick rocks and don't come back. In fact, you know what? You are invited back. When you get a new fucking attitude and a new appreciation for life, when you let something whimsical touch your shriveled dark soul, you are allowed to come back, okay? But until that time, get fucked. Don't do that then. Lamau, I'm getting flashbacks to when I warned you not to loot the bodies outside the refugee camp too. Yeah, but I didn't get arrested for that, Smile. Oh no, the consequences of my actions got me killed. Exactly. Also, the fact that she complained about it, but openly said she didn't want to roll back a previous save to fix it. I know, right? It's like... Did you play this completely high? Like, were you on LSD when you tried to sit down and play Baldur's Gate? Are you just dumb? What are you doing? I know I'm being so hard, but like, this is... I am insulted. I am insulted by this attitude. Like the second girl, I wanted to understand because I'm like, okay, maybe this is their first experience with Dungeons and Dragons. They want to see what all the fuss is about or whatever. Maybe they're just saying this for the bit. I don't know, but I'm taking it seriously. I'm taking it at face value because I don't know them. And what I'm getting from this is that like, you paid money for a game that you had no intention of caring about it. You basically went in, like you go into a new game of Marvel Rivals. Like, huh, how come this isn't the same game? That's weird. It's like, you're not supposed to kill everybody. What did Dealey say? Are we hating on Dimension 20? General just came back in. Yes, we are. Not being invested is extremely cringe. Agree. I care about things. Yeah, care about things, put in effort. Thank you, Dealey. See, my wife gets it. I do tend to think I can do that, so I keep reminding myself I can do that, like 10 times worse because I don't have the background. D&D is an art form and they're waving it off while being experts. That's what I'm saying. People are going to look up to this kind of personality and go into their fucking D&D sessions flippant, expecting the dungeon master to do all the emotional and storytelling heavy lifting while not remembering where they are, who they are, what the names of important characters are, anything valid or important about the story, and not needing to be invested at any point. It's sad. It's fucking sad. It makes me sad. And actually, no, it makes me angry. It makes me blind with anger. Oh, no, my personal party loves my games and are invested. Players on that show don't seem invested. Yeah, okay. Good. Good. Don't let any of your players treat you like that, Bianca. I'll come in there with a fucking mallet. You rolled a 1 on your vibe check. Be gone. I'm saying. I like the shadow cursed area. I don't, but it was a nice breakup, I think. I don't like mind it. Our bard got some completely justified barbarian range going and I'm here for it. Thank you. Hi, Well Show 4. Sorry I'm late. I'm catching up on comments. I so apologize. I need to rant with you one day. You got opinions. I need to discuss them back and forth with you. I'd be so down. Naka's Esme is making me to get your opinion on something off stream. Uh-oh. What is it? You love Acquisitions Inc. 2 Sanguine Stories! Yeah, D&D next! See, you know what I'm talking about. As a loot goblin, I only loot corpses when hidden from view when the friendlies are the bodies that are... Yeah, that's fair. See, there's a way to do this. Honestly, hearing this has given me so much more respect for Esme. I gotta come to these streams more often. Oh my god, thank you, Valor! Thank you, Valor! Thank you. That means a lot. I'm so done with this popular kid vibe that these people are going for. Okay, and I'm so glad that it's not just me. Like, it's not just me, right? You guys understand where I'm coming from. Straight up, listening to Esme so passionately go off on things she cares deeply about. I don't... Ooh! I need this. Let me give you an example. I started like a quote-unquote one-shot series of Mythic Bastion Land with a group of whoever wanted to join. It's the closest thing that I ever get to DM Slop, where I throw the table on the game and whoever is interested in running it that week can show up, right? But it's still like you have a character, you have thoughts, you have feelings. I'm still investing in you in the story. The actions that you take matter. You do the hex crawl, it's great. And my players listened to the king tell them about where the troubles and rumors were happening. And they left the palace without taking any notes and realized that because they didn't take notes, they didn't know where to go. From that moment forward, somebody was taking notes. That is an example of somebody who learns from an experience and becomes a better player because of it. These people that we're watching on the screen, they will never change their ways. They will always be this type of person who just shows up with an iced coffee 15 minutes late for a game, no cares in the world, no investment in the world or story, and just goes, where's the script? What are we supposed to be doing this time? Maybe there's a really good reason why we don't get to see the players recap on their games. Maybe it's because none of them have any fucking idea what's going on at any given time. Ugh! A lot of people really like that shadow curse lance. I hate how sad and gray it is. I like my vibrant spaces. Yeah, I'm the same way. It's the sad and gray that is like turning me off. Acquisitions Eek is my first ever. Me too! Me too! I want to watch it with you guys sometime. Now that is a good series. With Will Wheaton, where he plays as Al. Oh, it's so good! It's so fucking good. I've been a DM for nearly 19 years. I don't let uninvolved people in my games ever. This is the fucking way, Bianca. I don't let uninvolved people in my games ever. I don't got time for that shit when I'm trying to enjoy making an absolute piece of art with cool, creative people. Yes! 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 You and I have about the same level of experience for tabletop role-playing games in general. And let me just say, same. You guys are going to get to a point in your D&D/TTRPG careers where it does not fucking fly anymore. God, Brennan Lee Mulligan must be so fucking overwhelmed with people like this at his table. Like, I'm sure that he would be pissed off that I'm talking shit about his players. I'm sure he has deep loyalty and great friendships with these people. So I realize that my criticisms are extremely harsh and bitchy and possibly unfair to these people who I've never met. And my opinion doesn't matter. But my opinion doesn't matter. So I'm just going to say how I feel and how these clips made me feel and how they look to me. Somebody, an outsider who cares about this shit so much. This has shaped my entire being. God. Okay. Do you know what this has the same energy as? Let me show you something. This has the same energy as this. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Is it the Dark World? It might be Ragnarok, actually. Thor. Ragnarok. Is it Ragnarok? No, it's not. It's the one where... It's the one with, Christian Bale in it. Which one was that? Love and Thunder. Okay, so this has the same energy as this clip.
what do we have here? Look at it. It's gobbling up all my fruit.
Bringer of light.
Oh, it's one of mine.
I am Gore, the last of your disciples. We have lost everything. My lord, the land is dry. Our life is lost. But our faith in you never wavered, and now we await the promise of the eternal reward. Is this why you celebrate?
He thinks there's an eternal reward. No, sorry. There's no eternal reward for you, dog. What we're celebrating is a fresh kill.
We just vanquished the holder of the Necro Sword before he could harm any other gods with that cursed blade.
He threatened to end my entire empire.
But my lord, your empire is already ended. There's no one left to worship you.
There'll be more followers to replace you. There always are.
We have suffered. And we have starved. My daughter died. In your name.
And well, you should. Suffering for your gods is your only purpose. There's nothing for you after death, except death.
You are no god. I renounce you.
Now your meaningless life finally does have a purpose. To sacrifice yourself to me.
It's revenge you seek. Kill all the gods. Go to eternity. It's revenge you seek. Summon the life force. Go to eternity. Sacrifice. Go to eternity. The sword chose you. You are now cursed. Funny.
Let me explain why this gives the same energy for those of you who aren't able to follow along with my reasoning. Okay? This hobby has shaped virtually my entire being, yeah? The person that you see in front of you today is queer, has always felt like an outsider, has had a hard time connecting with people, even inside of a isolated kind of outsider hobby. I struggled to find my people. I was struggling to find my path, my way, my entire life. I couldn't trust anyone, no family, no backup support, nothing. Okay? And what I did find was a redemption of that. I found my home. I found myself in this hobby. I committed myself like a nun commits to a church, right? Like a nun commits to her religion. I voraciously, excitedly enjoyed every small speck of this hobby that I could possibly enjoy. And it has taught me lessons because of my vulnerability and because of my openness that I would not have been capable of learning on my own. And then we have people like this who show up, play pretend, and go home. They are not touched by the experience. They don't care about who they're playing or who they're playing with. Their motivation doesn't exist beyond the paycheck that they are receiving from the company they represent. They are not influenced in any way by the story or the setting or the character that they have created. They exist purely to make you laugh, and then they turn that switch off, they go home, and they remain the same person that they've always been. They do not take our craft seriously. It is a joke to these people. It is a joke. We are a joke to these people. It is so hurtful. It is so hurtful. I'm almost like overwhelmed and overcome by how much that this has affected me. Call me sensitive if you want. Call me bitchy or insecure or whatever. This is not a bit. I am actually outraged by this behavior. Like, it is okay to be a casual in a hobby. You don't need to do what I do. You don't need to give yourself wholly and fully to a hobby. At first, you can learn about it. You can decide if it's for you. You can be a casual enjoyer. That is okay. I'm going to relate that. I don't want you gone if you're just like casually enjoying it. Whatever. That's okay. What gets to me is the pride in which these people feel. The fact that they feel justified behaving this way in front of people who care. Also, and I'm just going to put it out there, if you are a professional role player, you are no longer casual. This is not a hobby for you. This is your occupation. It's time to buy in, bitch. It's time to start being affected by things personally. It's time to start taking some of this into your soul and letting it be a part of you because it's your fucking job. If you go in and play Dungeons and Dragons with the same excitement and like energy and effort that you would give your 9 to 5 working at an office filing or like dispatching technicians to somebody's home to like fix their toilet, I'm sorry, you should not be a professional in this industry. Yeah, it's time to earn that fucking money. Exactly. It is okay. If you... Like, here's the thing. Hi, Mochi! No, you didn't step in at the wrong time. I'm just talking about, some influencers in the D&D sphere who have pissed me off. Pardon. I'm trying to put my thoughts together in a way that isn't screaming, shouting, and crying. It would have been so easy for me to just scroll and move on with my life. But I can't do that because it is insulting to the person that I am. I just can't stand for this kind of behavior, you know? If you're casual, right? There are games for you. There are tables for you. There are DMs for you. There are DMs who love casual players, who love people who are just in it for the hobby, who want you at their table because you don't give a fuck about them. They don't need to give a fuck about you. They're just there to send your bodies into the meat grinder of Dungeons and Dragons, give you DM slop, you give them player slop, and life goes on. Everybody feels like they're having a social event and nobody has a bad time. But it is not every table. And if you have enjoyed this hobby for long enough and you are not getting out of it what people who are passionate about are getting out of it, I just don't understand that. I just don't understand that. It's like, okay, just go to like a pub. Just go to a pub and do Jeopardy night instead. Do you know what I mean? Because if you're there for the social experience and for eating of the snacks and the drinking of beer, you can do that anywhere. Yeah? Why Dungeons and Dragons specifically? Why is that important to you? You want to do fuck all while getting paid, and the character needs to be built like a joke star and not be one IRL mid-session. Sometimes you just need to sacrifice it to try things. Slop exists for a reason. Ugh. You just got me in a discussion mood. I don't need someone to do what I do, but if you join my table, I will shape you into the kind of things I do. My table is a forge, and I will make sure I leave my mark on every player who passes through my games. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. Ugh. Hi, Gold. Sorry, I'm late getting to your comment. I'm reading through some of the comments I missed. Can we watch that together in Discord? Yes, Shubi, I would love that. Please. I understand that on a near uncomfortable level. You're so right. Thank you. I'm so glad I'm not alone. Where was I? I'm a forever DM, and I tell you I have zero issue with the fucking rule the DM throne I have transcended. Exactly. Critical Role Season 4 is basically a vacation for him. Wait, what? Been win bronze bottom! He's been it to win it! She put the fear of God into me? Oh no. Okay, I think I covered mostly everything. It's so important to feel the vibe of the table and figure out if it's the table for you. Yeah, exactly. I feel like I am fucked up because my thoughts with people are not being immersed just went, how am I going to traumatize my players if they aren't immersed? Yeah, exactly. It's like reading a book, right? And being like, oh yeah, like reading an entire 500-page, going through the entire Harry Potter series and being like, oh god, yeah, who is that guy? Is this the snake guy? It's like, Voldemort? Are you talking about Voldemort? Didn't you read all of the what? My core memory because of acquisitioning, getting a 19 after 19 after 19. Am I still in this acid pit? In the foyer? Activated by a gong? Al got on my fucking nerves. He needed to be dunked in the fucking acid. There, I said it. VRE best character. Chandelier Boy for the win. God. It's like, you bought and read all the Harry Potter books. You wear Harry Potter merch. You have watched all the films. You don't know who Voldemort is? Are you fucking dumb? That's what I'm getting at. Am I making sense? I'm not just being a hater, right? That is the vibe that we all understand, correct? Good God Almighty! Good God! I want to know what kind of dirt he has on Perkins. We all do. I love Perkins. I caused my players to cry at the end of session this last Saturday. If I couldn't do that, then like, what am I putting the story together for? Why are we playing the full campaign for? Should I just roll up a Don John dungeon and leave you in it for a few hours and get on with my day? Like, no, it costs nothing to be invested. Just let yourself have some fun and open yourself to the experience. Thank you! Thank you. Yes, exactly. Yes, exactly. Fucking experience some goddamn whimsy for once in your life. What is wrong with you? Look, it's not my fault I call Voldemort botched nose job. Yeah, but you know who Voldemort is and what he looks like. You don't call him, oh, that snake guy after 6 million pages and what is it, like 10 books? Hater is a badge that should be worn with pride. Honestly, you're so right. I was born to be a hater. You know? I guess that's just the way I be. Like, we could all just let this go. This doesn't have to matter to anyone. And I have a feeling that if anybody, if this clip comes up and and I am confronted with what I said about these people in the future, I don't know if I'll totally regret it. I'll regret that they had to see it. I'll regret that they had to see it, but it's the way that I feel. It's like, it's like a mixture of like jealousy, confusion, anger, and despair, all rolled up into one Ouroboros. Just a self-devouring snake of like, it just keeps coming and it won't stop coming and it won't stop coming. I once DM'd a campaign several years ago that my players still talk about. They still get laughter and tears from the memory. That connecting and impact as a result of hard work is what makes this hobby mean so much to me. They won't be ready for the truth, I fear. I know. I know. I know. Poor Brennan. Brennan Lee Mulligan needs some help. He needs somebody. He needs a DM when he's not running Critical Role. He needs a DM to run Dimension 20 sessions that is going to whip these fuckers into shape. That shows up in all black every single session, and when they ask what she's dressed up for, she says your funeral. You know what I mean? She needs to teach these fuckers a lesson. I need to give Brennan a hug. He's really doing his best, you know? God. I'm just so angry. I don't have to be. It's a choice. But it's a choice I will stand by until the end of my days. I can't be anything other than myself, I fear. I fear! I'm gonna hydrate. Hydrate, chat. What time is it? Okay, it's 9. Anyways. He was a big contributor to shaping me as a DM. I can't stand seeing him deal like this. I mean, he seems to be doing all right. You know what I mean? All right, Esme, spilled the one-off stream tea in DMs. Okay, cool. I'll take a look. Cannot hydrate, drink out of reach, and cat on lap. Well, I fear that you're trapped, you know? What did Dealey say? I remember seeing the little girl during her death scene, and the scene itself wasn't funny, but it did make me laugh to see her wasting away. But her actress was still chubby-cheeked, healthy girl. As she should be. I don't think there's something wrong with not wanting to go very deeply into the hobby to have it change you, but brushing it off is incredibly rude. Yeah, agreed. Agreed. What sucks is he's as unhinged as his players. He's just one of the few invested. Wait, who? Brennan? Yeah, I'm not saying all the players are probably like this person. I am now going to be looking for signs. Like, blink twice if you're in trouble, Brennan. Blink twice. Blink twice if this is abuse. If they're abusing you. If they're hurting you. You know? God. Right. Let's... Now that that has gotten off my chest. Let's take a look at some of the 2024 D&D changes. Have you guys, has anybody in chat seen the new D&D book at all? I have no interest in Dungeons and Dragons 2024 5.5 edition. So I haven't seen anything about it. Or I've seen plenty about it, but I haven't actually like seen inside the book at all. I need to get D&D stuff going pronto. I'm so hyped. Yeah! This is the way. I will always hype you up, Queen. Always. I'm still catching up on the old books. I don't like the new book. Yeah, no one does. But we're still going to talk about it. Yeah, I saw it early and sold it at the game shop. Oh no, I'm so sorry. My VTT will ask me to see stuff from it, but I have zero interest in any of it. You and me both. You and me both. Grab a drink, you might need it. I'm saying. I've been skimming through it as I build Fatum. Good. Weapon mastery intrigues me. Makes martials play a bit less one-dimensionally. Okay, we'll take a look. You haven't seen much about the new book? Okay, great. We're gonna get into it. Can't wait to hear your thoughts. Okay, yes. Let's go to the stage. Welcome to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the stage. Let me just pull this bitch up. For real. That's the wrong button. Yay!
Bardic Inspiration.
Thank you, Shubi. The beautiful, pleasing notes of my shub. Welcome to Dungeons and Dragons, 2024 edition, ladies and gentlemen. Hold on. Let me change the size of the frog and window for real. Can I full screen this hoe? Is that possible? Yes. Excelente. Welcome! Can you guys see it okay? With 2024 WotC 2, I'd be concerned some of its AI. Oh god, don't even get me started. Okay, let's get started. Well, first, let's start from the cover. First impressions, cover art looks fine, I guess. Can we zoom in and see if this was made by a person? Count those fingers, chat. Let's see. Let's count those fingers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, we might be... I think this was made by a person. So far, so good. So far, so good. I can only count to 4. I can only count to 4. I can only count to 4. You ever hear that remix? Right. Let's go next. Okay, table of contents is the table of contents. Okay, so first impressions, just opening the book. It would have been nice to break up some of these blocks and blocks and blocks of text with some images or something interesting. I think that because they are like the first role-playing game or one of the first TTRPGs out there, that maybe they feel like they don't have to learn from younger TTRPGs, but let me tell you, that is an incorrect feeling. That is an incorrect assumption to make. Just looking at this, it's just a whole lot of, oh no. This makes my ADHD feel genuine dread, right? The only thing that really draws the eye is this small passage down here. When do we get our first picture? It's got its own page here, but it's like more text. So you have essentially 3 pages. 1, 2, 3 pages of heavy text without breaking, okay, any of that up. What the fuck is this? Thank you. And yeah, I don't know. It just doesn't, it's not very pretty. It's not very pleasing and feels very daunting to me personally. TTRPGs have learned a lot since these times. And there are some beautiful, beautiful examples of how to kind of format and break up the text a little bit to make every page feel exciting. A great example of that is actually the Dark Crystal TTRPG. If you want to talk masterclass in TTRPG books, that's, I mean, that is... Oh, I'm fantasizing about her now. She's a beautiful book, let me tell ya. TTRPGs have learned, WotC has not. Yeah, tell me about it. Something to keep in mind, this entire book is also made with the idea that 5.5 would be set in Greyhawk. Did they really? Hold on a minute. Are you serious? I don't see anything about Greyhawk yet. In this 2024 version of the 5th edition Player's Handbook, game has been streamlined, easier character creation. It wasn't difficult before? Question mark. Origins, feats. Okay. Yeah, in the back of the Dungeon Master's Guide is the Greyhawk map. Oh. Oh, I see. Why? 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 Nostalgia. Okay. Wait a minute. Vecna, Melf, and Bigby are from Greyhawk? Really? I could have sworn that Vecna was Forgotten Realms. Because he was a Red Wizard of Thay. And you're saying that... Okay. Greyhawk is totally unfamiliar to me. So I don't really get it. That was Zaztam, you're right. I'm thinking Zaztam. No, you're right. True. Greyhawk to a... Stop it! I will throw you... Do it, Valor! Vecna was born in Oerth, which is Greyhawk. Gotcha. I don't know much about Greyhawk. I know I'm a fake fan, but I just never give a shit about Greyhawk, usually. He's been in Ravenloft too. True, true. Anyway. So yeah, I would love to see this broken up more. Oh boy, what do we see here? That sure is a lot of font. Oh boy, imagine being a first-time player and seeing this absolute textbook monster and being like, you know what? I don't want to play anymore. Someone just tell me, imagine you're blasted on red wine. Can somebody just tell me how to play? What's funny is, like, you don't actually need a book to play Dungeons and Dragons for the most part. You can just roll dice. Like, you can just learn as you go. So, like, some of this is just, I don't know. Whatever. Next. Another... Do you see what I mean? Like, there's nothing exciting about these types of pages. They even just, like, say, fuck it, and stop printing it on this, like, kind of, like, half-yellowed parchment-looking background. They just said, fuck it, we're not doing that anymore, and went straight to fax/photocopied text on paper look. No thanks. And it just goes on and on. Okay, finally. So this is what I mean. Like, break it up with some excitement. Make every page look like a delight to read. Everybody's got ADHD or autism nowadays. That's actually true. I am not a doctor. I'm just saying, like, for me, it's not interesting. Look, more pages of nothing. This is interesting and beautiful. Love that. I'm just gonna go over like first impressions and then we'll actually get into the nitty-gritty. Okay, so now the book is getting a little bit more interesting. It's breaking it up a little bit. Not too much, I fear. I do fear. I love the traditional like Longhorn Texan Longhorn helmet going on here. That's great. Look at the just more text. Just more text. Uh-huh. So this is, I love tables. Love the trinket table. Cute. I love the little images of trinkets. Just do this. You know? Character classes, barbarian. Okay, we got a few pages dedicated to the barbarian and the barbarian subclass. Okay, now here's the star of the show. Everybody shut up. We're going to talk about bards, an inspiring performer of music, dance, and magic. Beautiful. Love her. Big fan of her, obviously. She's just like me for real. Yeah, it's 2024 bard. Let's not get too crazy. Completely bisexual energy, as it should be. Yep. This is the way. Beautiful. Beautiful. Clerics, you guys already know how I feel about them. Druids! Wozy Wapto! They have the spells, the class pages. Yeah, that is pretty nice. Wow. Wozy Wapto. Fighter. It's Thaddeus! Holy! Where is that bird? Monk. Pally. Ranger. Oh, that kitty is so cute. Look at the kitty. Paladin, Warlock, and Wizard got gutted. Love that for them. Love that for them. Okay. Rouge. Rogue. Cute. I like that they've, on the like actual class pages, they've broken it up with like images. See, they can learn. They can be taught. Okay, I spoke too soon. I fear. Okay. I like what I'm seeing so far picture-wise. Very thematic, very pretty. Wizzy. D&D really said wizards are too powerful. We're going to need to nerf them, and then the shattering happened. And they said wizards are too powerful. We need to nerf them again, and then they nerfed them again. Hi, Moldy. Sorry, how do you want me to say your name? Moldy? Moldy. You let me know. And then we go into origins. Beautiful. See, this is what I'm talking about. Give me these shits on every damn page. Stop murphing my memes. Pretty. I'm gonna need another sip of this bad boy. Ooh. Tieflings are now abyssal, chthonic, or infernal. Huh? Tieflings are either born in the lower planes or have fiendish ancestors who originated there. That makes sense. The entropy of the abyss, the chaos of pandemonium, the despair of Carceri calls the tieflings who have abyssal legacy. Horns, fur, tusks, and peculiar scents are common physical features. You're not going to stop the bisexuals from making whatever tiefling that they want. I'm sorry, you can't do that. It's not going to happen. Do you know what I'm saying? You're not going to be able to stop them. They're going to go, I don't care about any of this. I am a half wolf. That's what I look like. And I'm a tiefling. You know what I'm saying? You can't stop the bisexuals from living their OC dreams. So none of this matters, really. Chthonic. Tieflings who have chosen the chthonic legacy feel not only the tug of Carceri, but the greed of Gehenna and the gloom of Hades. They look cadaverous. Oh, I see. The infernal legacy connects tieflings not only to Gehenna, but also the 9 hells. Oh, I see. So this infernal tiefling... oh, wait. Abyssal tiefling. That would be Manti. Manti's an infernal tiefling, I fear. Oh, you play a tiefling. So when did you realize you were bi? Right? Yeah. Exactly. You get me. Ugh, I love this table of tieflings. This is the shit I'm talking about. If I was a tiefling, I would want to be Greem. Greem! Why is this guy in a wheelchair? I mean, cool, but like, huh. What if I play a Warforged? What if? It's a named character from a live play series. Oh, cool. Okay, gotcha. I gotcha, babes. So yeah, just looking through the book, I mean, there's some really, really good images here. I wouldn't say every page fills me with glee or makes me feel like it's interesting. Okay, so here's where I feel like we're gonna fall into the AI trap, shall we? Shall we have a peek? Some of this armor could be a little sus. I've seen images similar to this. Okay. Everything seems to be in order. Except for there's a bit of a little inconsistency here. I think that these were created with AI. Or probably created with AI and then edited by a real artist to look more realistic. Oh, it's gonna have AI. I just don't want to think about it. You and me both. You and me both. A $1 billion company that can absolutely afford to pay artists. We can't afford to pay artists. Oh my gosh, look at how cute this wizard is. This reminds me of Dealey. Dealey, is this you, my girl? Oh my gosh. Who's this lovely little character? Who's this? Oh me, oh my. Okay. I'm seeing some pretty exciting things here. Pretty. I do fear that there are lots of new spells that aren't specifically linked. What did they do to familiar? I want to find out what they did to familiar, chat. Okay. You gain the service of familiar, spirit that takes the form you choose. Bat, cat, frog, hawk, lizard, octopus, owl, rat, raven, spider, weasel. Or another beast that has a challenge rating of 0. Appearing in an unoccupied space within range, the familiar has the statistics of the chosen form. Okay, so far so good. Though it's celestial, fey, or fiend, same as always. Instead of a beast, your familiar acts independent of you but obeys your commands. You can communicate it with it telepathically. That's pretty normal. You can see through familiar's eyes and hear what it hears. Okay, that's normal. Cast a spell within range of your touch. The familiar can deliver touch. That's normal. Must take a reaction to deliver the touch. Okay, I don't mind that. The familiar is an ally to you and your allies. It rolls its own initiative and acts on its own turn. A familiar can't attack, but it can take other actions as normal. Okay, yep, that's normal. That's normal. When your familiar disappears, it reappears after you cast a spell. You can dismiss it to a pocket dimension. This is all normal. Okay, so far so good. Okay, Find Steed is another one that I personally always choose with my bardic secrets. You summon an otherworldly being that appears in loyal steed in unoccupied space of your choice. Otherworldly steed stat block. Okay. Large rideable animal of your choice. Horse, camel, dire wolf, or an elk. Choose. Okay, so this is all so far so good. Ooh, it can do things like slam, life bond. Okay, this is actually Pog. It has face step and healing touch. Upgraded horse. Ow! Thank you for checking your mail. Hi, Nya! That's pretty sick. Upgraded horse. Upgraded horse mechanics. Now, here's the sad part. I don't know if I can actually take this spell anymore. Paladin, right? They did buff the horse. Here's the thing. In D&D 2014's edition, right? In 5th edition, bards could do something called magical secrets. What does magical secrets do? It means that any class that can learn spells, you get to take one of those spells and use your spell slots to cast it. Okay? So whenever I got magical secrets, another boon about being a lore bard is you get magical secrets more often than any other subclass of bard, right? So at level 6, I was getting my first paladin spell. So I would choose Find Steed. They didn't take away magical secrets. What they did, from what I understand, we're going to check it in a minute just to make sure that it's accurate. What they did is they went, oh, you want more spells? You don't get to just choose whatever class you want. What you do is you're going to choose wizard, and you just choose from only the wizard spells. Yeah, that's it. Just the same spells that you've always gotten. Just choose a wizard spell. Yeah, it's very lame. Very lame. So I don't think I can actually get my Find Steed spell, even though it should totally be legal. Like, why did they make this fucking change? Like, how dare you give us Tasha's, right? Arguably the best D&D supplemental book, in my opinion. And then go, all that shit that we talked about, forget about all that. No, I'm not going to forget about it. You just gave me a bunch of cool shit to do and look at. I will not be forgetting about it, actually, comma. I will be making this a core part of my personality and will be very hurt that you changed it in any capacity and took things away from me. Why are you taking my toys away from me, Watsy? Whack! I'm saying. Give me bard or give me death. Did I miss it? I think I did. I fear. Feats. No, I didn't miss it. It's okay. Why aren't you taking fireball? I know, right? I'm like, I don't want this. Ugh. Okay, let's look at bard. Let's see if I can still cast Find Steed, shall we? Shall we, chat? Ranger? Paladin? Take me to the bees where I belong. Druid? I should be coming up. There we go. Okay. Let's look at features, okay? So as a bard, we get subclass Jack of all trades. That's all great and good. Pardon. Magical secrets. Level 10. You've learned secrets from various magical traditions. Whenever you reach a bard level, including this level, and the prepared spells list of any of the bard page on your table increases. You can choose any of your new spells from bard, cleric, druid, and wizard. And that's it. And that's it. Smile. So I was wrong. You can actually choose druid and cleric as well, but it's like, okay. Why just them? And you're going to notice that there is a huge amount of overlap between like your cleric spells and your wizard spells already in the druid's repertoire. It has nothing new. It's like, okay, I could take this cleric spell. Oh, but I could already learn that as a bard. Okay, so what does this give me exactly? What is this little treat that I've been waiting 10 levels to get? What is it doing for me? No, yeah, Find Steed is paladin only. So in my official Esme Silverthorn character sheet, 5th edition, 2014 rules, my magical secrets that I get at level 6, I took Find Steed. And a bunch of other shit that pissed classes off that I got sooner than them. But that's the point. You're supposed to be dunking on the other heroes, you know? We don't get anything special that's specific to bards except for cutting words. Do you know what I mean? So, like, there's no bard-specific spells, really. Like, what's our Eldritch Blast, genuinely? Oh, we get to roll, as a cantrip, we get to roll a D4 psychic damage. Oh, wow. So cool. Wow. Nice. And then that's it? Cool. It's just a fat load of farts. It's nothing. It's nothing. Look at this. It's just nothing. Okay, so College of Dance, by the way, you know that they made this new dance class the best class in the game. Probably. Where is lore? Here we go. Collect spells and secrets from diverse sources. Interesting. Oh, we do we? So that's our whole thing, is collecting them from different sources. But not all sources, right? We don't care about the paladin stories or paladin spells or tomes. We really don't give a shit. Do we? Okay. Here we go. Level 6, Magical Discoveries. You learn 2 spells of your choice. These spells can be from Cleric, Druid, or Wizard spell list. Wow! Cool! Cool! Oh my god, so cool! Yippee! Wow! Woohoo! And then that's it. A 14 Peerless Skill. You can use your Bardic Inspiration to, add to your failure. Possibly. Potentially. Level 14, by the way. Not a guaranteed success. Just maybe. I don't know. Could be. They really fucked me over. You think I'm okay with that? You think that that's what I want? Am I meant to embody this trope then? Or roll a game? Roll something new. I refuse to give in to this tyrannical government. I will not be succumbing to these rules and regulations. I will rebel. I will take whatever spell I goddamn feel like. Okay? You've already fucked us enough. By the way, let's look at our level 20 ability, just like base level bard, right? Level 20 is the highest level that you could possibly get. What do you get for gaining 20 levels in a bard, right? Words of creation. You master 2 words of creation, words of life and death. You therefore always have power word heal and power word kill prepared. When you cast either spell, you can target a second creature with it if it's within 10 feet of that target. Okay. So wizard spells, right? So we can just cast 2 wizard spells? Wow, really special to me. Really bardic. It's like they lost the plot. It's like they don't understand branding. Oh, yeah. I mean, to be fair, it's better than what you get at level 20 in the 2014 book. But that wasn't hard. That wasn't hard, and this has nothing to do with being a bard. The capstones in 2024 is kind of ass. I'm getting that vibe. Epic boon. You gain the epic boon feat. See chapter 5 or any other feat of your choice for which you qualify. Boon of spell recall is recommended. Oh, so you have a recommended boon for me? Okay. Cute. Okay, so let's go to chapter 5, shall we? Where's chapter 5? If I go to the glossary, I better be able to click this hoe. Broken feats? Oh, don't tell me that. Okay, feats. Okay, so I can't click it, which is super. Is this where boons are? Okay, epic boon feats. Yep, 210. Okay, boon of irresistible offense. Increase your strength or dex by 1. The bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage you deal always ignores resistance. Oh god, you're a poor dungeon master. Overwhelming strike. When you roll a 20 on a d20 for an attack roll. So when you crit, you deal extra damage to the target equal to the ability score increased by this feat. Okay. Sure. Here's the one it wanted me to have. Increase your intelligence, wisdom, or ka. Whenever you cast a spell with level 1 to 4 spell slot, roll a d4. If the number you roll is the same, that slot isn't expended. Are you kidding? So you still have to roll for it? Yeah, yay, an excuse to roll more dice. By the way, this is all you get at that level. Hi, Arc Raven! My day's going well, thank you so much. I am very angry at this book. Otherwise, it's going well. Oh my god. You have true sight with a range of 60 feet. These are all just ass. These are all poop from a butt. What? Man. Ugh. I don't want to be a lore bard in this world. This isn't fair. This isn't right. It's an epic boon. It shouldn't involve rolling if it isn't. Thank you. Thank you. This is why we stick with 3.5 Pathfinder or 5e. This is why, class. This is why. Oh boy. Elf traits. This should be fun. That all looks good. Interesting that they are like all about the drow nowadays. That's good. And that Esme, where we don't do rules as written, lore bards should be able to pick from any spell list. Thank you! Thank you! Like, it's just fine steed, bro. It's not broken. By this level, people are flying around the board. Just give me my damn horse. Horse, 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 horse. I have a different monster book under traits for elf. It says they like to get bitten on the ear. Oh. Elf sound out? Sound off? Okay, Dealey, see you. I love you, Dealey, so much. Okay. I feel like there's something else. It doesn't really say anything about the drow. Oh, here we go. Drow typically dwell in the Underdark and have been shaped by it. Some drow...
Horse, 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 horse.
Preach. Some drow individuals and societies avoid the Underdark altogether, yet carry its magic. In the Eberron setting, for example, drow dwell in rainforests in the Cyclopean ruins on the continent of Zendrick. So it's like EverQuest. Pog. Zero mentioned the Forgotten Realms. Yeah, true. Wow, this is so many changes. Okay, what background would I choose? Let's make a character just for fun. So I would be human. I don't even want to countenance it, but I'm going to do it anyway. What would be my origin? You began mopping floors and scrubbing counters? No. Devoted yourself to service in a temple? No. Charlatan, you were once old enough to order an ale. You soon had a favorite in every tavern 10 miles? No. Criminal? No. Entertainer? Perchance. You think they're the best changes? Okay. Okay. Musician feat? Okay. Acrobatics and performance. Choose a one-of-a-kind musical instrument. Ooh. You spend much of your youth following roving fairs and carnivals, performing odd jobs for musicians and acrobats in exchange for lessons. You may have learned to walk a tightrope, how to play a lute in a distinct style, or recite poetry. You thrive on applause and long for the stage. Yeah, that's me, right? Perish the thought. I agree. Yeah, okay. So let's talk about these one-of-a-kind instruments. That sounds exciting, actually. Talk to me about that. Chapter 6. Okay, so that's after feats. What does human get me? 30 feet. Resourceful, heroic inspiration whenever you finish a long rest. Proficiency in one skill of your choice. Okay. And you get an origin feat of your choice. Skilled is recommended. Okay. Stop recommending things to me. Thanks. Every background is actually worth taking now. No background feature is bad because they're origin feats. Oh, I see. Okay, so let me see here. Musician. You gain 3 proficiency instruments of your choice. When you finish a short or long rest, you can play a song on a musical instrument, which you have proficiency and give heroic inspiration. Oh, that is really cool. That's so cool, actually. Smile. That's so interesting, actually. Smile. Yeah, I like that. Okay, what else? What else? We wanted to move past feats. They said 6 tools, right? Would it be under tools? The loot? If you're human, you pick a second one? Oh, I see. Where's my loot? Farting! Hirelings, attunement. No, where's the loots? Where's the instruments it was talking about? Am I dumb? Did I miss it? Red Velvet Knight, thank you so much for the raid! Howdy! Welcome, raiders! Welcome, welcome! My name's Esme Silverthorn. I am a lore bard by trade, lipstick thespian for fun by hobby. And today I am reviewing the 2024 Player's Handbook. How is everybody? What were you guys up to? What were you guys up to? Yes, of course. Lore abound, Red, of course. Friend of the channel, Red. Thank you so much for joining us. Page 228. Okay, got it. You were on game 19 of the No Ball Challenge in Pokemon. Ooh, what's the No Ball Challenge? Oops. Mounts and vehicles, tack harnesses, services, lifestyle expenses. Huh, I don't see it. Play the game without catching the silly little guys. Oh. So it's like a one Pokemon challenge, so you can only use your starter, huh? How is it going? Are you having a good time? Starter, fossil, casino mons, gifts, no overleveling past gen leader. It's tough. Oof. It sounds really tough. Well, kick your feet up and enjoy the sick lore drops from the 2024 Player's Handbook of Dungeons & Dragons 5.5. It's great to see you again. How have you been? I hope that you've been well. It's fun and rewarding. It sounds like it. Sometimes difficulty... pardon. Sometimes difficulty is what makes things so rewarded. Rewarded? Rewarding. Page 221 should have instruments. Here we go. Acid, alchemist, fire, ammunition, navigator's tools. No. I don't see it. Huh. Guess we're not allowed to have like a really cool loot or whatever. Oh, here we go. Musical instrument. I'm so dumb. Bagpipes. Well, what does it do? It's just an instrument? Aw. It made it sound like it was, like, really cool. Like it did something neat. Man. Rats. Rats! Well. There you have it. Just flavor, sadly. So just the same as it was before. 5.5 doing something cool? Nonsense. That's what I'm saying. Why take things away from me? Okay, I think I might need to continue this tomorrow. I've opened a second monster and I'm still really eepy. I'm like totally drained right now. So I'm gonna raid out. I know that our raiders just got here, but oh my gosh, I'm like suddenly hit with such fatigue. My apologies. Let's see who's streaming. Oh, I see. I think we know what we must do. I think I know what we must do. Exclamation point. Raid. Oh, they're being raided as we speak. I've done great, thank you. Yeah, we're gonna go see the twins. So let's rate them. I love them so much. You know them, you love them, the Velociraptor twins. The next time you will see me will be tomorrow. I will be live again. We're going to talk more about this player's handbook because we didn't really get to it today. I was yapping a lot. Please copy the raid message, Smile. I love ya. I mean it. And I will see you tomorrow, chat.